There is a man who has been thinking about you for much longer than you realize. Not just today, not just this week. For far more time than you know, you have stayed in his mind. And what he feels for you goes much deeper than he has ever shown. Deeper than what he has said out loud. Deeper than what he has admitted to anyone. Maybe even deeper than what he fully understands inside himself. You may not see it yet. You may doubt it on some days. You may even wonder if anyone could truly feel that strongly about you. But there is a reason you are hearing this right now. There is something you were meant to understand when your heart was ready to hold it. This man is deeply in love with you. Sit with that for a second. Do not brush it away. Do not rush to say it cannot be true. Let it rest inside you, because it is real. But before we go any further, you need to know one more thing. Something important. Something that makes this whole story more complicated than it should be. There is a reason this love has not fully stepped into the light. There is something standing between you and him. Not another woman, not a lack of care. Something more hidden than that. Something buried. And if you stay with me, the full picture will become clear. So listen closely, because the last part matters more than you think. What you have been feeling was never fake. The bond between you and this man is not something you invented because you were lonely, hopeful, or tired of waiting. It is real. Your heart has been trying to tell you the truth from the start. There were moments between you that felt different from everything else. Maybe it was a look that lasted a little too long. Maybe it was a talk that felt deeper than the actual words. Maybe it was silence, but somehow that silence said everything. Maybe it was the way your body reacted when he came close. Something warm, something soft, something safe, something that made the rest of the room disappear. That was not your imagination. That was your soul noticing his. There were nights when you stayed awake thinking about him, asking yourself if he ever thought about you too, wondering if what you felt was one-sided, wondering if you were foolish for holding on to something that was never clearly spoken. But you were not foolish. You were not making it up, and you were not wrong to trust what you felt. Some connections do not need a label to be real. Some bonds speak through energy, through warmth, through the way the whole atmosphere changes when one person walks in. That is what you felt. And it was honest. If this is hitting you already, stay with me, because it goes even deeper. Now let me tell you what is happening inside him, because what he shows on the outside is not the same as what he carries within. On the outside, he may look calm, he may seem distant, he may act like he has everything under control, but inside, he is fighting something he does not know how to handle. He loves you, he knows he does, but something keeps stopping him from showing that love the way he wants to. This is where the real complication begins. He has been hurt before, not a little, deeply, in ways that changed how he sees love itself, in ways that made him build walls without even noticing he was building them. Maybe someone left him without warning. Maybe someone promised love and then proved the opposite. Maybe someone taught him that opening up only leads to pain. Maybe it was not one moment at all, but years of learning to connect love with loss. So he learned to protect himself. He learned to hide the deepest parts of who he is. He learned that if he never opens completely, then no one can completely break him. For a while that worked. The walls kept him safe. The distance kept him steady. The silence gave him control. But then you came into his life, and something shifted. You touched a place in him he thought was closed forever. You did not force it. You did not chase it. Your presence simply reached him. And that scared him. Not because of who you are, but because of how much he feels when it comes to you. That is the part he cannot easily manage. There are nights when he lies awake and you are the only thing on his mind. He replays little moments with you, tiny moments, the kind you may not even remember, The way you laughed at something he said, the look you gave him when you thought he was not watching, the quiet comfort of just being near you. He carries those memories everywhere. They follow him into the morning. They sit with him while he works. They return at night when everything gets quiet and there is nothing left to distract him. He compares other people to you, even when he does not want to. Every conversation feels flatter. Every connection feels weaker. Everything feels like a copy, and you are the original. It has been you all along. But instead of moving closer, he pulls away. He gets quiet. He creates distance because distance feels safer than admitting how much he needs you. He did not plan this. He did not choose one day to fall so deeply. It happened slowly, quietly, the way real feelings often do. And now he is carrying emotions too strong to hide but too frightening to reveal. This is the complication. It is not that he does not love you. It is that he loves you so much it shakes him. And listen carefully here, because this matters. His fear is not your fault. His silence is not proof that you did something wrong. You did not love the wrong way. You did not feel too much. You did not make a mistake by being open. The way you love is not the problem. The way you love is the gift that reached him when nothing else could. Do not make yourself smaller just because he has not found the courage to speak yet. Do not dim your light to make his fear feel more comfortable. Do not question your worth because he has not found the right words. Your value was never created by his attention. You were worthy before he noticed. You are worthy now, and you will still be worthy whether he speaks or stays quiet. The right man will never need you to become less so. He can feel like more. And when this man is ready, he will not run from your light. He will be thankful for it. But there is another layer to this, and it matters. It is not only his past that holds him back. He looks at his life right now and tells himself he is not ready. Not ready for the kind of love he believes you deserve. He thinks he needs to be stronger, more stable, more secure, more certain, more complete before he can stand beside you without feeling small. This is not really about money or status. This is about how he sees himself. He wants to feel worthy of you. He wants to feel like he can meet the love you carry with something equal. In his own mind, he thinks he is protecting you by staying back while he still feels broken. But no one is ever fully ready for love. No one arrives with every wound healed and every answer in place. Love is not a prize people earn after fixing themselves. Love is often the very place where healing begins. And while he tells himself he is not enough, time keeps moving. A real connection keeps waiting. Two hearts that were meant to come close keep standing apart, keep listening, because the next part explains the silence even more clearly. He is not confused about how he feels about you. That is not the issue. He knows. He has known for a long time. What confuses him is what to do with those feelings once they rise up. He has thought about telling you more times than you would ever guess. He has written messages and erased them. He has picked up his phone late at night and then put it back down. He has typed your name, stared at the screen, and closed it. He has imagined conversations with you that never happened in real life. He has practiced the words in his head and swallowed them before they could become sound. Something inside him keeps saying, "Not yet." There are mornings when he wakes up and you are his first thought. Before the day begins, before the noise starts, before he can hide from himself. There you are. Quiet, steady, impossible to forget. He wonders what you are doing. He wonders if you think of him too. He wonders if you have already moved on. He wonders if someone else is making you laugh now. That thought tightens something inside his chest, not because he believes he has any right to feel that way, but because the heart does not move by rules. It feels what it feels. His silence is not rejection. His distance is not a sign of no interest. His hesitation is not proof that you do not matter. It is proof that you matter so much he is afraid of mishandling something precious. That is why his days are heavy. Everything reminds him of you. A place, a word, a smell, a song, a memory he thought he buried comes right back to the surface. He tries to move on, he tries to stay busy, but what he feels only grows louder. And while his longing grows louder, something else has been happening quietly inside you. Your peace has been growing deeper. That is not a small thing. That is powerful. You built a stillness in yourself that no one handed to you. You earned it through restless nights, through unanswered questions, through the moments when choosing yourself hurt, but you chose yourself anyway. That peace belongs to you now. Nothing he does or fails to do can take it from you. Late at night, when he has nothing left to hide behind, he faces the truth he runs from all day. He loves you. He has loved you for a long time, and the biggest thing in the way is not outside of him. It is inside him. It is the fear, the old story, the belief that he is not ready, not enough, not deserving of something this real. But those stories are beginning to crack, one by one, night after night, because truth has a way of breaking through fear. And while he struggles, you have been changing too. You have been growing in quiet, beautiful ways. The waiting did not destroy you. It shaped you. Every night you wondered if real love would ever find you. You were becoming stronger. Every time you kept your heart open instead of shutting it down, you were becoming braver. Every time you refused to settle for half love, mixed signals, and empty effort, you were becoming ready for something deeper. You are not the same person you were before. Your strength is different now. Your energy is different now. He can feel that, even from far away. And that change in you is part of what keeps pulling him back in. You stopped begging for attention. You stopped explaining why you are worth loving. You stopped pouring your heart into empty places and hoping they would finally give something back. You stopped shrinking so someone else could feel bigger. That did not happen in one day. It happened slowly, through pain, through lonely mornings, through nights when you cried, washed your face, and kept going anyway. That is real strength, and he feels it. The strongest force is not pressure, it is peace. When you stop chasing and begin resting in who you are, the energy around you changes. People notice. He notices, and it draws him closer without you needing to do a thing. The walls around him are starting to fall, not all at once, not in one dramatic moment, slowly, quietly, the way true change usually happens. He is beginning to understand that the risk of losing you is now greater than the risk of opening up. He is starting to see that his life feels colder without your warmth in it. He is starting to realize that the same walls he built to protect his heart are now keeping him away from what his heart wants most. You may feel this shift in the days ahead, a strange warmth, a dream that stays with you after waking, a song that hits too hard in the middle of your day, a sign that seems too exact to be random. These things are not always accidents. Sometimes life gives quiet signals before something changes, and he has been getting signals too. Your name shows up unexpectedly. Songs bring back your memory. Dreams leave him reaching for what is not there. He is getting pushed closer to a choice, and he is almost there. So do not click away now, because this next part is where everything turns. When he comes toward you, it will not feel like before. Not if he comes the right way. It will not be full of excuses. It will not be wrapped in confusion. It will feel different. You will see a man who has faced his fear and decided that honesty matters more than hiding. A man who stopped waiting to be perfect and chose to be real instead. A man whose words and actions finally match. A man who shows up not just because he fears losing you, but because he finally understands the value of having you in his life. There will be long talks that feel short, laughter that makes the old pain feel far away, a moment when he looks at you and you see it clearly in his eyes. No running, no doubt, just love, quiet, steady, and true. He will tell you things he has never said to anyone. He will open the parts of himself he kept locked away for years. And if that moment comes, you will know how to meet it with wisdom, not desperation. Because this is also true, you do not have to wait for him to begin living your life. Your joy does not pause because he is still figuring himself out. Your peace does not stop because his timing is slow. You are already whole. You are already enough. You are already worthy of the love your heart has been asking for. If he reaches out, you will know whether his words carry truth. You will feel the difference between a man who is scared to lose you and a man who is ready to love you. Those are not the same. You know that now. Keep moving forward. Keep your light. Keep your standards. Keep your peace. What is meant for you will not miss you. And if love is truly making its way toward you, it will arrive clearly. It will not make you beg. It will not keep you guessing. It will feel like rest. It will feel like home. It will feel honest. And when that moment finally arrives, all the waiting will make sense. There is a man who has been thinking about you for much longer than you know. Not just today, not just this week. For a long time now, you have stayed in his mind in a way he cannot easily explain. What he feels for you is deeper than he has ever shown, deeper than what he has said, deeper than what he has allowed himself to admit when the room gets quiet and there is nowhere left to hide. You may not see it yet. You may still have moments when you question everything. You may wonder if anyone could truly carry feelings this strong for you and still remain silent. But there is a reason these words found you now. There is something your heart needs to hear clearly. This man is deeply in love with you. Let that settle for a second. Do not rush past it. Do not push it away because it feels too big. Just breathe and let it land because it is real. But there is also something else you need to understand. Something that makes this story heavier than it looks from the outside. There is a reason this love has not fully stepped forward. There is a reason the truth has been delayed. Something is standing between him and the life he wants with you. Not another person. Not a lack of feeling. Something more hidden. Something more difficult. And if you stay with me, the full truth will start to make sense. Because the part most people never see is the part that explains everything. And once you see it, you will never read his silence the same way again. So stay here. The next part matters more than you think, and it may answer questions you have carried for longer than you admit. What you felt between you was never fake. It was never something you invented out of hope, loneliness, or wishful thinking. The connection was real from the beginning. Your heart noticed it before your mind could explain it. There were moments that felt different, a look that stayed too long, a pause that said more than words, a conversation that touched something deeper than everyday talk. The strange calm you felt when he was near, the way your body softened without asking permission, the way the world seemed to quiet down for 1 second when he entered your space. That was not your imagination. That was a real bond making itself known in quiet ways. There were nights when you lay awake wondering if he ever thought of you too, wondering if you had misunderstood everything, wondering if you were foolish for holding on to something that never fully named itself. But you were not foolish. You were picking up what was truly there. Some connections do not begin with clear words. Some arrive through energy, timing, and the feeling that one person somehow touches the deepest part of you without even trying. That is what happened here. And deep down, you knew it. Even on the days you tried to talk yourself out of it, something inside you kept whispering the same truth. There is something real here. There always was. And if this already feels uncomfortably accurate, keep listening, because what is happening inside him is even more intense than what you have seen on the surface. On the outside, he may seem controlled, calm, distant, maybe even hard to read. He may act like nothing is going on, like everything is simple, like he has no storm inside him at all. But that is not the truth. Inside, he is carrying feelings that unsettle him. He loves you. He knows he does. That is not the confusing part. The confusing part is what to do with love when it becomes this powerful. He has been hurt before, and not in a small way. Life taught him to protect himself. Maybe someone left without warning. Maybe someone promised love and gave pain instead. Maybe he learned over time that opening up could cost too much. So he built walls, quietly, carefully, brick by brick. He learned how to hide the most tender parts of himself. He learned how to stay unreadable. He learned that if he never opens all the way, no one can fully break him. For a while, that strategy worked. The distance made him feel safe. The silence made him feel in control. The guarded version of himself helped him survive. But then you entered his world, and something changed that he did not expect and could not stop. You touched a place in him he thought was closed forever. Not because you chased him, not because you forced closeness, just because your presence reached him in a way nothing else had, and that frightened him. Not because there is anything wrong with you, because what he feels for you is so strong that it shakes the structure he spent years building. That is why he pulls back when he wants to come closer. That is why his silence can feel louder than words. Keep watching this closely, because the reason he hides is not a lack of love. It is the weight of it. There are nights when he lies awake, replaying moments with you that you may not even remember. Small things, tiny things. The way you laughed. The way you looked at him when you were not trying to impress anyone. The warmth in your voice on an ordinary day. The strange peace he felt when you were simply near him. He carries those moments like secret fire. They follow him into the morning. They sit beside him while he works. They return at night when the distractions fade and he is left alone with his own heart. He compares other people to you, even when he tells himself not to. Every conversation feels thinner. Every new connection feels flat. He notices what is missing, and what is missing is always you. But instead of moving toward what he wants, he creates distance, because distance feels safer than honesty. He has thought about reaching out more times than you can imagine. He has almost sent messages. He has typed words and erased them. He has stared at your name on a screen and then closed the phone. He has imagined full conversations in his head and still said nothing in real life. Not because he does not care, because he cares so much that he is afraid of saying the wrong thing, arriving at the wrong time, or ruining something that matters too much to him. His silence is not rejection. His hesitation is not proof that you mean little. It is proof that you mean more than he knows how to handle. And before you assume the worst, hear this clearly. His fear is not your fault. His walls are not a sign that you loved badly. You did not ask for too much. You did not feel too deeply. You were simply real, and real love reached a man who had forgotten how to trust it. Do not shrink yourself to fit inside his fear. Do not dim your light just to make his silence easier to live with. Do not question your worth because he has not found the courage to speak plainly. Your value did not begin when he noticed you, and it does not disappear when he goes quiet. You were worthy before him. You are worthy now. You will remain worthy whether he comes forward or not. But there is another layer to this story, and it explains why he stays stuck. It is not only his past, it is also the way he sees himself right now. He does not feel ready. He tells himself he needs to be stronger, more stable, more certain, more complete before he can stand beside you the way you deserve. This is not really about success or image. It is deeper than that. He does not want to offer you a version of himself that still feels broken in his own eyes. In his mind, holding back is a form of protection. He thinks he is saving you from his unfinished parts. But love does not wait for perfect people, because perfect people do not exist. No one arrives healed in every place. No one enters love with every wound closed and every answer solved. Love is often the space where healing begins. That is the truth he has not fully accepted yet. You never asked him to be flawless. You never needed him to have everything figured out. You were not searching for perfection. You were searching for honesty, for effort, for truth, for someone willing to show up fully, even while still growing. That was never too much to ask. And if this is hitting deep, stay with me, because the shift inside him has already started, even if the outside has not caught up yet.